All right. What is this? All right. I'm live. Got on a little early because I have a pub sub on the way. They said they should be here about 12:15. I ordered it at 11, hoping for scheduled for 11, hoping, but you never know. So it's going to come after. I figured, you know what? Let me jump on a little bit and get some setup here, and that way, if anybody is around, they can jump in on it as well. And then I'm going to have to take a break about a quarter after 12, I think, by about a half an hour, and get my sub and some of the other food coming in. So there you go. Here you go. I don't even know what I'm. Oh, duh. So let me log into Duo Trope. Trope of Duo, as I like to call it, me and the kids. Let me pull up my stories. Ooh, I'm burping. Probably not good. That just popped. I don't know. Anyway, here we are. We've come this far. It's just random stuff. So let me do a search. Keith's here, everybody. Keith is here. So we're good. It's all good. And I got some writing in this morning. You getting excited for your vacay? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. This time tomorrow, I will be uh, a passenger in the car driving down I-10 West for what has to be the most boring stretch of road in the entire United States. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to just getting out and just relaxing. So, see, we'll see what happens. I'm going to look for. I have all these stories I keep talking about. I'm like, you know what? Today I wrote a little bit this morning. I wrote like 600 words this morning on something, and I was like, you know what? Instead of writing more and more short stories, which I was working on last couple of days, a new short story. Like, let me find some places for the I don't know this other stuff. This other stuff. I got 1K and another 3K and done with book four. Nice. Then where are you going from there? What's the next? What's your next move? I haven't decided. Plenty of time. Let's see what these people are looking for. Too many ideas floating around. Yeah, exactly. That's always the problem. It's like I'll always have ideas. Yeah, but so basically, like today is going to be. Let's look through. What is this? Let's look for. It's an admin day. So we're doing a lot of reading. I'm basically trying to find homes for 100+ stories here, and I'm waiting for my pub sub. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Just got the update from my wife, who ordered the food. My daughter and her boyfriend will be coming after she gets off work tomorrow, and she'll stay through Sunday or into Sunday night. And I was like, "What do you want to eat?" She's like, "Hot dogs and hamburgers and Doritos." All right, you are my kid. So we're getting some hot dogs and hamburgers and Doritos delivered. What's up, Chad? For my daughter, and I was like, you know what? While you're doing this, get me a pub sub, so I don't have to make lunch. That honey soy sauce salmon over jasmine rice yesterday was delicious. I will definitely be making that again. I guess I'm on my own tonight for dinner as well. My wife is at her mom's working all day and should be there till probably about 10:30 tonight. I said, once you get home tonight, we're not talking about work, your work, my work, anything negative. We are on vacation at that point. We'll watch this week's RJ Decker that we haven't watched yet, and then bedtime. Got to get up early tomorrow. All right, so let me see what I got to fit on this one. I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm looking at some of these on Duotrope, and like this one is a brand new magazine that's coming out. They got a summer 2026 issue, be their first issue. No payment, and everybody's going to say you need to get paid. You need to get paid. Yeah, you need to get paid. But I also want to get my stories out there. So for me, because I think I have 128 short stories that are not currently published anywhere. I could throw one of them out there just for some exposure. I don't mind. I don't recommend it for everybody. I don't recommend it for maybe anybody but me. But I have no problem with it. Chaz says, I don't mind doing research, but it's researching your own book I don't care for. How many efficiency apartments are at the Neon Owl? 12. I have no idea. He says, I don't recall any efficient apartments, Chad. He says, easy fix, Jinx, upgrade all the rooms. Yeah. The whole place is a U-shaped building with efficient apartments that used to be motel rooms, Jinx being the double wide. Yeah, I watched several months ago. Sisters in Crime had a Zoom thing from one of their many chapters, and the person went on and on about story Bibles. Hey, you can't write anything without a story Bible, especially a series, blah blah. And I'm like, nah, so it's in my head. But then you get a question like that, like, how many how many are there? So there's two ways to do that, Chad. You ignore that and you don't really worry about it, and you never say, or you actually have to go through your work. You guys get to watch me eat a pub sub. Lucky bastards. All right, so this is what are they looking for here? So looking for horror, 1,000 to 6,000 words. What do I have for you? Ooh, how about in the evening? How about that story? In the evening. I'm just gonna find it. I'm sure I named that after the what do you call it? After the Led Zeppelin now. Oh yeah, and the good part is this is already all set up. Okay. Let me see if we need any instructions. Who is this now? Is Frank making a comment on our thing? Hopefully he'll be in soon. Chaz, I usually at least keep track of who lives in what room number. Probably would be important. I want to include a little map in the original Owl. I may go back and do that, and if I do, I'll do it for this one too. The map will even show hot spots like Paradise Island across the street. Maybe I should get old school and draw it on graph paper. Yeah, with a ruler, get it all real nice. 3 minutes. Pubs up. 3 minutes. Like how my wife gives me the update on it. But then you're gonna have to talk amongst yourselves. Sit around for 3 minutes. Look at you mean right now minutes. She just pulled up, popped the trunk. I'll give you a play-by-play on this. I'm very hungry. I'm very excited. This girl looks like she just literally rolled out of bed. She's wearing a super, super tight black dress, but she's got a, what do you call it? Like it looks like a shower cap, and she's wearing fluffy bedroom slippers. She's like, if I got to do this pickup, I'm gonna do it. But then of course I'm gonna have to bring in all the food, and I'm gonna have to put everything cold away. So might take me a minute or two. How much stuff did my wife order? This is always the problem. I'm always the one home. I'm always the one who's got to bring all these bags in. I'm like, you've just brought like six, but now you're bringing 11 bags, 12. It's a lot of stuff. I leave all anything that like the Doritos and stuff. Just leave them in the bag. Not worrying about it. And then I will submit this story to this magazine and then find another one. Now you just got to wait for her to wait. You got more? Holy crap! This is what drives me nuts. My wife just orders and orders, and I'm like, I got one of these five things. I'm guessing toilet paper and paper towels were on sale because we got like four giant rolls of them. The other problem with this is when you do this Instacart thing, the delivery, sometimes they'd be like, oh, fish sticks or buy one get one free. So my wife will put in for two, and then the person will go, oh, but these are buy one get one. So then you get four boxes of fish sticks. Which, hey, I love fish sticks. I would rather have the four boxes than the two boxes. You know what I'm saying? All right, now we wait for her to drive to the end of the road over there and turn around and leave. I don't know why it's so weird. I don't want to be. I don't want to be out there like pulling stuff in while she can see me. Yeah, that makes no sense. I get it. Come on, lady, drive away. As soon as I see her turning around and get out of here, and then I'll go bringing all the food. I also got to watch the cat. Maisie the last couple of nights my wife's come home and she tried to run out the front door. I'm like, you are an indoor cat now. What if this lady went around the block? Because you can go the other way, but they never do. They always just turn around right there. All right. Talk amongst yourselves. Get Keith some butt crack, maybe. Don't fucking move. I realized again, I forgot to get macaroni salad. I enjoy macaroni salad with this. I want to miss. Good to see you writing again, Chad. Thanks, Keith. Feels good to be writing every day again. Even when I wasn't releasing anything, I always wrote. It always feels good to be writing my own thing. I believe it. Good afternoon, everyone. Charlie in the house. There's some time to see me eating a pub sub. You don't get this on a lot of other channels. Oh, good. Another one in there. There's. Yeah, exactly. This is usually a $5 tier. I feel like I just feel like this is going to be really messy. I don't know why. Got oil and vinegar it though, you know what I'm saying? Or is it really even a pub sub? Does it even count? Okay. Writing and a mukbang. I only had to answer a survey today. Nice. It was a survey about your prostate. Yeah, a couple people sent me messages yesterday, and they were like, "Yeah, Pub Sub Live is right," and they were like, "Yeah, I had like 5 ads. They were all like 20-second ads in the beginning." And somebody else was like, "I don't have any ads." Like, have you watched the video before? And they're like, "I think so." I'm like, "I think if you watch it the 3 times, I think then you don't get any ads anymore." But I don't know. All I know is I keep making like $4 and $5 a day so far, so I'm happy. Pub Sub, the ultimate. Double meat. That's the way to do it. No second coffee today. Except us kids don't do that anymore, Frank. What meats do you have on that thing? You need to switch that lettuce to spinach up there. Grosser. What's a pub sub? Publix supermarkets down here in the South. They have like the best subs. I don't know what's on it. Let me look it up. It's a popular deli sandwich featuring tavern ham, oven roasted turkey breast, and top round roast beef, typically layered with provolone cheese and customizable toppings. It's boar's head. I always get the Swiss cheese. I get the lettuce, tomatoes, onions, oil and vinegar. No pickles, no mayo, no mustard, no banana peppers, no sub dressing. Okay, we're not Publix when but I've been to them on the coast. You don't know what you're eating? I listen. I order this like every time. It's automatically ultimate sub, and I just forget what's exactly on it. Stop yelling at me, Frank. I'm just a man. I'll go. Whatever's on it is good. No wonder you struggle with positivity, which is offensive to even say that to me. How can you be positive after eating a dry ass sandwich like that? It's got oil and vinegar on it. The last time I had this ordered, it got delivered. There was no oil and vinegar packets. That was a dry ass sandwich. Frank says, hee hee. Just thought it was funny that the sandwich is there for you to look at and see what's on it, but you Googled it instead. That's commitment to a bit. Couple things there. I'm like, there's a lot of lettuce on this. I'd have to like pull it apart. He says Frank's getting all his digs in today to make up for the lost weekend. Yeah. Oil and vinegar is clearly no, it's not a condiment. It's oil and vinegar. This will be a lost weekend because I won't be here. I'll leave for vacation tomorrow. Yeah, we're talking about your lost weekend. 1991, Seaside Heights, 4th of July weekend. You don't even remember it. You love that movie. Chaz says, that's right. No hangout this Sunday morning. Nearly forgot. Glad I remembered so I wasn't sitting around waiting for an email from Louis C.K. Yep. Well, Bob is one of the greatest comedies of all time. I think I saw it once, like when it first came out. I might have even seen it in the movies. Just speaking of emails, I think Brandon Sanderson gave up on me. I know Colleen Hoover gave up on me too. It's got to be so exciting for you guys. You're watching me chew. I found one place so far for one of my stories, so we're off to a good start. The shirt is fitting as we watch you chew, pretty much, yeah. I gotta find a nice outfit to wear for anniversary dinner Saturday night. I'm gonna wear whatever dress I'm gonna wear. Okay. She's like, so this is the color I'm gonna wear, and what do you? I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm gonna wear? Whatever you pull out of my closet tomorrow when we're packing, and say, here, don't wear this till Saturday night when we go to dinner. I'm like, all right. Oh, yeah, easy enough. Charlie says, where do you plan to submit? Go with the solid black tea classic, right? No, it's one of my Cuban shirts. She likes the color scheme. It'll go great with her dress. She says. She's like, I'm gonna wear the whatever dress. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. Charlie, I'm submitting it to some magazine that doesn't pay. Capital Horror. CapitalHorror.com. I have a short story that fits the length that I've been sitting on forever. And I'm going to send it off. See what happens. I'm going to keep going down the list and find then the next one and the next one and the next one. All right, where's this bad boy going to go? Copy. Compose. BCC myself. Right out the door. Capital Horror Anthologies. Dear editor, is it one for homebodies? No, just says Capital Horror Anthologies for I don't know. Oh, so submit to the bleeding margin? I don't know. I don't know. Not shirt story, short story. I don't see that at all. I don't see a reading fee at all. Might be a different thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not paying. Especially they don't pay and then they want a thing now. I don't see that at all on their on their site though. No. Can't help company computer gives me Barracuda. I found bleeding margin. Looks like there's no fee for that. Ted says I see the fee. For Capital Horror Anthology, there's nothing here about a fee at all. capitalhorror.com/pages/submissions. You might be looking at something else. I have no idea. There's basically just an email here. Send it to this email. So I don't know what you guys are looking at. I have no idea. I have no problem with a non-paying market if I can get a story out, but I'm not paying for. And submitted. Oh, it's after a spider, but she was bit by a spider. I have no idea. I did not see a anywhere to send them money, and I did not. I just sent them a story. The spider had to stay overnight, or Taylor? Which one? Okay, let me Fill this out now. Come on. We're talking about the Pretty Reckless. I don't care. Says, you don't write any fantasy, do you? Not in a long time. Says, talk about a bad omen. Let's hope this spider didn't know Jeff Hanneman. Maybe she'll get superpowers. Too soon. Way too soon. Frank said Chelsea was Cindy Lou Who in the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. Goblin's Galaxy opened in May for Sword and Sorcery and Dark Fantasy. I think they do some sci-fi too. Yeah, they're the Cosmic Horror Monthly sci-fi thing on that. Yeah, I saw that. I don't have any sci-fi ideas. Sup, dog, and every smeller. All right, welcome in. Philo Burning Eye opens next month for Cosmic Weird Horror. Man, they've been around forever. Three lobed. So I can say I knew Armand when he wrote High Fantasy. Yeah, yep. Wow. I gotta finish my sub. Then I'll entertain you. I'll be your entertainment monkey. I appreciate, Frank, you doing all that you do. Just caught a clip of Iggy at Coachella. God bless the guy pushing 80, and he's as punk as they come with his shirt boycotting. I love it. Done. Frank says, I don't connect with Izzy's music, and that's okay. Yeah, mostly me neither. Couple, 3 songs. That's about it. I'll tell you what's a good song by Iggy Pop that I like. Might even be my favorite Iggy Pop song. Is Candy. With the chick from the B-52s singing with him. That's a good song. I'm not a huge fan of everything he's done, but I'm a fan of him not wearing a shirt. I'm not even going to touch that one. All right, so I got to find a story that is ooh 2,000 to 6,000 words. Two to 6,000 words. Starting all the way at the top. How about Caught in a Trap? Can't break out. Yeah, we'll do that one. BCC myself. Dear editor, how many words did I say? 47.50. Okay. Now let's update this. That's a yes. Oh, that's funny. The story before that was rejected by them about a year ago. So, see if I have any better luck this time around. Tom says, Iggy Pop's closet is all pants. Chad says, pretend for a second that Jody Belladonna doesn't exist and we need a singer for spreading the disease among the living. Pick two singers to lay down the vocals. Ugh. It's a good one. John Bush. Tom says Blaine Cook and Joe Lansdale. Damn it. Those were the obvious, easy choices. I totally forgot them. That's nothing. Hardy has. Yeah, Hardy has. I would say John Bush and Billy Milano. Final answer. So I've gotten two short stories out now. Okay. On a roll. Rolling in the deep, as the young kids say. I feel like Milano and Tom Araya are easy choices, but then I think we might lose all the melody. Yeah, and there's a lot of melody. You need singers. Sing those awful lyrics. Might be time to send something to Yellow Mama again. Hey, Mama. Every one of these things is, please stop sending us AI stories. I gotta charge my watch, my gramophone. I think Phil Anselmo will do a good job. He's got that gruff and can sing. I feel like the guy from Tiger Tales or Stevie from Tough. Those are my choices. How about Josh Todd? How about him? All right, so I got to find a crime thriller under 1,000 words. Where did I send that one? Shotgun Honey. They did not like it. Why does that say 38? Two first names? No. Yeah. Yeah. Tommy John? I don't think so. Frank Edler? Two first names? No. We're going to send Breaking the Chains. Every story I write is a song. Is a song title. Let me go find it now. Oh, this is a good story. The first line to this one, Breaking the Chains, my father was a very bad man. Oh, God. My father was a very bad man. Yellow Mama Easy, they're still using a Hotmail account. I've been published with them before. Dear editor, how many was this? 656 words. Contact Yellow Mama at the following GeoCities Angel Fire site, right? I'm gonna be honest, if I hadn't already been published by them a couple times, I'd be like, Hotmail account, what? She's Cindy is an older woman though, so she's stuck in her ways. The website doesn't look all that website literally looks like a GeoCities one. It has everything but like Angel Fire. Remember everything, all the letters would be on fire on a lot of that stuff. I forgot to BCC myself. I'll see myself out. Three stories down. 4,000 to go. Okay, another story down. The problem with this is there's so many 120 something stories here. Plus, all of the rejections and acceptances are already in the list. So it's like 500 lines of I got to go down. If it gets rejected, I automatically put it to the bottom. So I know what's open, but there's stuff that's been sitting for a while at the top that I have not submitted or was submitted and then added to the bottom, and then as I write more, it's a whole big thing. Chismar still uses an AOL email address. So they finally shut down AOL email. I thought they did too. Maybe that's why nobody is getting paid. Yeah. Makes sense that a publisher who should be shut down is using email that should be shut down. Because, like shipping his orders, he's at least 20 years behind. Yeah, that's also a valid point. So I've gotten three stories out there into the ether. Ether. Going through some of these emails. A lot of spam. Colleen Hoover doesn't write me anymore. I'm so mad. I enjoyed when I had that story in Yellow Mama. Hey, Mama. Chad had a message, and then it was retracted. The Yard Crime Blog. I think I've submitted to them. Maybe not. Took cemetery dance 2 years to finally give me my advance, and I know I'll never see any royalties. Oh yeah, you lucky you got the advance. Doesn't sound like they're giving that to just anybody. Submissions page. No AI. So they do the Yard Crime Blog does charge you $15 if you write your thing through AI. We don't accept AI unless you want to pay a $15 AI fee through PayPal, and we will label it as AI. All right, I can do this. So we're doing flash fiction up to 1,500 words. Well, maybe coffee and a glazed donut, please. I'd sent that out to Low Life Lit Press. They are defunct. Defunct. Just as I love writing flash fiction. And flash fiction loves you. I know I got like maybe like 40 flash fiction crime thriller stories here. I just need to know, figure out which one to send. I'm thinking coffee and a glazed donut, please. That's probably what you're also thinking. That's it. What is these? Submission? Flash fiction, 850 words. Submission? Flash fiction, 850 words. Dear editor, I'll call this one a flash fiction piece. Because I could do that. Okay. Now attach the file. And send. And now to mark it on my sheet. The yard. Where did I send this? The yard. All right. Tiger game starts in 10 minutes. Nice. Isn't the dark open all the time? Very hard to crack. Very hard to crack, but very quick to get a rejection. Just, I wish Shotgun Honey was open for book subs, but if this year is anything like last, they won't be open until December. Yeah, they are. They've announced all their books like way out now, so I'm not holding hope either that they're going to be open as submissions. Trey says, yeah, I keep trying and getting rejected, but at least they respond quickly. I'll get in there one day. Yeah, you just got to keep writing stories and sending them in. Shelly in the house, thank you for the pub sub. And everybody on the chat, thanks you for the pub sub because they got to watch me eat it. Armand, do you ever try to get the editor in question's name to make it more personable? Yeah, I'm like, dear editor, but actually I'm going, dear editor, I'm dear Mrs. Rosmus. I'm actually using their names if they're listed, or I find out who the editor is. I never actually do dear editor because I think that's impersonal. And that's basically, they look at it and they go, yeah, this person just sending 400 things. Frank says, I feel good about that one. You know what? I'm going to hold you to that, Frank. Oh, Shelly, have a safe drive. Don't get our Armand killed, McKay. Frank says, Shelly, I've never ever had a pub sub in my life. Well, luckily, Shelly's doing a pub sub bar at MondoCon. Shelly says, I drive how I want. You don't tell her how to drive. Oh, holy cow, I just saw the cover of a book called Best of BK by Pandy Press. You have to Google that. Oh, Miss Frank, we might have to fix that this year. Chess says, hello, Shelly. Can't wait for ShellyCon. I've already been working on the menu. Yeah, that email is going to maybe go out today, but I doubt it. That's the cover? That's the. Oh, they got a couple of Lansdale books. That's why you were really looking in there. Their EPUB prices are $6.99, $7.99, $8.99. Really? Oh, these are the guys that BK does all of his other crap with. Yeah, I know who this is. Best of BK sold out. You can't even buy that now. Nice try. Some of their covers are all right. A lot of them are not that good. That's our Tony Soprano. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what that is. Trace, isn't Pandy Press run by Joe Lansdale's daughter, Chad? Chad thinks so, which would explain why all the Joe Lansdale books and why BK is part of that too. All right, so I've gotten 4 short stories sent out. Who are we talking about? Chad says Frank Google Best of BK by Pandy Press. Talking about Brian King would have preferred to know that before looking at the cover. Can't stand that guy. Keith. Way back from the chocolate. Yeah, chocolate is Mrs. Word. God. Best wishes on the stories arm. Thank you, Chad. Best wishes to you. So everybody's been going back and forth with this draft to digital thing now. And the people who don't get it are the people that are making more than $100. They're like, I don't see what the big deal is. It's only $1 a month. Like, do you? Yeah, it not only my Facebook yesterday, but also that short mystery writers group that I'm in with the emails back and forth, like hundreds of them. And I'm like, I want to snooze this so I don't have to see these every 5 seconds, but then I'm interested in everybody's take. But the one lady was like, not a big deal. I would pay $1, blah, blah. Like, well, are you even part of this? And she was like, oh yeah, but I make like $400, $500 average a year through Draft to Digital. So I'm like, they're like, then shut up. You're not even paying the fee. I literally make $12 a year off of them, and now they're going to take that $12. And I get why they're doing it. Their answer made sense. AI, blah blah blah, and AI is flooding the market, and their AI, the producer of this AI garbage got smart when they realized, oh wait a minute, if I create a press and then I submit 500 books, they're automatically flagging me and rejecting all of them. But If I create 500 presses with AI, and then I put out each of them only puts out one book, it's harder to catch me. The cover looks like the book should be called Brian Keene, My Life as the Mater D. Emphasis on the D. Am I right? Keith. There's ladies present. But yeah, pretty much. But that stuff is rubbing people the wrong way. And again, I got like 6 or 7 books in there that haven't sold in forever anyway. So I don't know what I'm going to do. You look at my MLB rumors page. If anything exciting is happening, not really. Can you move those books to KDP? Yeah. I moved them out of KDP because they weren't selling and I had no page reads on them. And I was like, you know what? These are the 6 or 7 books I can experiment with and move over and go wide with them. And then that definitely didn't work. And they've been just sitting there for how many years? I think Mulholland is my new bucket list publisher. I'll probably never happen, but a man can dream. Who are they putting out? I know Mulholland Alcohol, Walton Goggins Company, Mulholland. Oh, they're part of Hachette. They're an imprint of Little Brown and Company division, the Hachette Book Group, specializes in publishing mysteries, thrillers, and suspense novels. Oh, there's why. Because Joe Lansdale put out a book for them in 2015 and 2013. Goggins goggles, exactly. I think Show's putting those in all of the gift bags for MondoCon this year. Oh, if Shelley's still on, The Quiet Librarian from Alan Eskins was put out by Mulholland. Oh, the new Walter Mosley came out from them too. So he says, I read it. Shelley got to meet Mr. Eskins at BoucherCon. Yeah, Lanzo, also the guy who lifts weights with his keyboard. The one guy who lifts weights with his keyboard. I don't even know what that means. Here's a mailman dropping off junk. Thank you, sir. One piece of junk, it looks like. Let's see what this one is about. The Dread Literary Review. Our next issue is themed around poetry. Nope. Nope. What are you looking for? Flash fiction under 1,000 words and short fiction up to 5,000 words. I could do this. I could do this. No, keep that one. Keep that one open. I could do it. I'm just not doing it right this second. Poetry more like no-itry. Am I right? Oh, you are right. That's one thing me and my wife will agree on. Poetry, not good. Poetry, bad. And maybe I'm just not smart enough. I just don't get it. It just seems boring. All right, so I've sent out 4 of 9,000 short stories. That's something, right? Flash Frog has a call for ghost stories at 1,000 words max that pays $25. The guy who's going to punch you. Oh, all right, now I get what he was. Lift weights. I get it. Me and Tom hung out with him a few months ago. Ghost. I don't know if I have any ghost stories though. The goal right now is not to not to have to write anything. It's to find, but I have to figure out. I might have to look at that list. I might have. I think I've submitted to them before. I'm almost positive I've submitted to them before. Let me look at my list. Flash. Yes, I have. Back in November. Momentum. I haven't subbed to them yet, but I've heard good things. I have an older Ghost Flash story I'm going to edit and send in, I think. Tiger rain delay. What the? Gotta clean this list up a little bit though. I'm seeing stories that were never. I hate the we're not going to reject your story. We're just going to basically ignore you. Like this one's from 10 months ago. I hate that they do that. Would it kill you to just send a message? Like this one's how long do you wait? That's 5 months. Now I'm gonna spend the rest of the day cleaning this shit up. Chaz, it works 60% of the time every time. For instance, my wife had to land in Grand Rapids last night because of rain. Luckily, there's no rain in Grand Rapids. Nick says, present, finally here after swimming home from the Brewers game last night. If you at least can't send out a rejection, I'm not subbing. Hellbound Books does that. And I found that I was rejected when the book came out. Yeah, I've found several of those. One that Lisa Vasquez does. I was like, hey, I sent this a while ago. She goes, oh, yeah, we don't send out submissions or rejections. I'm like, why? That just seems mean to me. Yeah, we're going to take your story and we're not going to let you know. Like, see, I've one, like, just, again, punk noir. Which I've been published in, but I've had one sitting there since October. So now I've just added 6 stories that have been sitting for longer than 6 months places and obviously are not going to be published. So now I just added those to the bottom. Ugh. So ghosting is a new way of editors? Yeah. I've dealt with that enough while dating. Well, yeah, obviously. Look at you. I mean, oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, like that's the new thing is we're just not going to basically we're not going to send you a a rejection. Just consider if you don't hear from us in 3 months you're rejected or like we're doing. Oh, okay, so this anthology came out. Oh, okay, well, I had written something for it and they never said anything. So, that makes sense. Ugh. I've never dealt with rejection while dating, so I don't know how that feels. That's what Severed Press does on novellas. No rejection. Oh, really? I wouldn't know. I have 12 of them with them. It's bad enough a short story, but now you're going to write, 30,000 words and then they're not even going to tell you? That doesn't seem right. I apologize, Keith. That was uncalled for. That was completely uncalled for. How hard is it to send out a templated rejection? All right. You can't just go into there and just, hey, thanks, your story was not submitted. Send. Hey, thanks, your story was not accepted. They ignored memoir. I'll show them. Where was it set? A lot of their stuff, I mean, there's other factors, but a lot of their stuff, they want to know that it was not set in the United States. They're looking for stuff outside of the U.S. Is what they're normally doing. I mean, unless you're me, you can write stuff set anywhere you want. Excuse me. Hooah. That info would have been useful 15 months ago. Then we're set in Florida. Yeah, they hate Florida. Of course, knowing that I've submitted and been accepted 12 books of them, you could have asked too. Frank said I withdrew my submission from Severed before they had a chance to not reject me. That's probably the book they would have bought too. That probably would have been their next release. I just broke 69,000 subscribers, 69,002. So thank you everybody who is subscribing and keeps subscribing. Tour Night Fire held one of my books for 18 months until I finally just pulled it, and they do send rejections. Yeah. Hi, I'm Exploding Mammoths by Frank Edler. I'd read that. Well, now that I just added 6 more books to the pile. They might have published it anyway, yeah. Very true. I wish I could be like that one writer that I know that I won't mention his name. And he basically just uses the same characters in every one of his series. This one they're fighting zombies, this one they're fighting Bigfoot, this one they're fighting werewolves. And it's the same frigging characters over and over and over again. And he sells a ton of books. Me, I'm trying to write something original and like an idiot. This guy cutting Neil's yard. He'll be out here for like 3 hours. It was either Reggie Rat or Haunted Hamburger House. Where's the tension when you know the characters aren't going to die? People love his books. I mean, friggin' love him. They read it several times. I know a guy who does that with a military squad for Severed Press novellas. I don't know. I like the fun is creating new characters. You know? I had to clean out the F-150 before we leave. I got some sports cards in there from my mother's house. Gonna need some clues for this one. You probably don't even really know who I'm talking about. Troy says, though occasionally this guy will be eaten and they'll get a new sergeant or something like that. Frank says, Hap and Leonard. Exactly. Frank knew who I was talking about. But am I talking about Hap or am I talking about Leonard? Or Mr. Leonard? What he stopped because he's on his phone. That guy will just be out here for days. Oh, he's off his phone now. Evan Leonard may not die, but their boyfriends and girlfriends do. I mean, you can't kill all your main characters, but and I think he's had characters that have died in certain books. So he does like this thing where he kind of drew like this timeline, and there's like this moment in his main character's life. It's like a car crash or something, and then everything sections out from there. He's in the car crash, and then the zombies, and then the werewolves, and then the Yeti, and then the whatever, and then the whatever, and then and that's where the story changes. Now he's not writing the backstory up to the car accident, and he's not starting all the series with the car accident, but he talks about the car accident in every first book or second book of a brand new series. Thanks for the spoiler, Chad. Now there's no need for me to read Savage Season. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Chad, for ruining it for everybody. All 7 of us. 6 or 7 of us. Who knows? Yeah, not in Savage Season, foo. Yeah, foo. Another spoiler. Foo Schnickens. Chad, you put up a new creepy couch? It says 18 hours ago. Heb and Leonard are dead the whole time. They're ghosts. The end of the thing is at the end, then they're other minor characters from the book that you only met once. They're all standing around the grave sites. They were buried together. This whole time we thought they were doing all these adventures. They weren't. Oh, spoiler alert. Sorry. Hi, I'm the Yeti, then the werewolf, then the vampire, pretty much. It was recorded a long time ago. I released it from members' Patreon. Gotcha. Do you go back to being monetized now, or do you have to reapply? How does that work? Or are you still monetized? Foo Snickens is my hobbit name down in the Shire. Foo Snickens. Wasn't that a band? Foo Snickens. Yep, a hip hop trio. Foo Snickens. They were. They were an American hip hop trio from 1988 to 1995, based in Brooklyn, New York. You think it would bring me back into monetization, but it hasn't. Huh. Interesting. Foo Schnickens was composed of Chip Foo, Mock Foo, and Pak Fu. Fu stood for unity, and Schnicken was a made up word that meant coalition. The debut single Ring the Alarm entered the top 10 on the Billboard Hot Rap Tracks. I don't think I've actually ever heard Fu Schnickens. They only had 2 albums. Apparently, one of their big hits was What's Up, Doc? Can We Rock? With Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, I know what I'll be listening on Spotify later. Maybe you have to reapply for monetization or something, or turn something on. Go to your earn page. I think I do. You should check. You should check. You should check that. You should check that. They're pulling the Tiger tarp off the field. Get a game in about half an hour. The Tiger game was on MLB Network yesterday. I watched it. It was a good game. It was a good game. What are we doing here? Just glad the Red Sox won yesterday. Though I watched the stupid end of the stupid Yankees game. Lots of slotting at the plate challenges. Yeah. That was an interesting. Kenzie Jensen, he always makes it interesting at the end of a game. He gets the save, but he always. And when he pitched for the Red Sox year before last, it's like, oh, just can't you just get a 1-2-3 ninth inning? Why are we going to play this game all the time? All right. Nope. Monopoly, sorry, Parcheesi. I'm gonna tell you what game I absolutely hate. The game of life, and not like I mean literally the board game. I don't mean like life. It's what I'm saying. It's just an awful game. That was a great ending. I'm also not a fan of Monopoly. It just takes too long. But a game that can take you 400 hours and is great is Risk. And I love playing Risk. My buddy Frank Valenti, not Frank Edler, Frank Valenti would come over. We'd set up on a table in the living room, and we would play that thing like all night. Risk is great. He'd come over like on a Friday night, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, my dad would get up because he's a dad. He's got to get up even when he's not going to work on a Saturday, and he'd be like, "What are you still doing up?" I love Risk. I played on my phone now. On your phone? That is insane. Yeah, that's a great game. Turn this fan on. Oh, we got about 5 minutes left. I want to thank everybody for hitting the subscribe button. I want to thank everybody for watching all of the ads. I want to thank everybody for just being you. Everybody have a great weekend. I know my wife and I will. 11th anniversary. Biloxi, if you happen to be in the Biloxi area this Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come hang out with us. But don't. Risk Bar at MondoCon. Any grease? You're trying to throw some craziness out there. Go through some of these emails. Remember, pace yourself. You're not a spring chicken anymore. Oh, I know that. I know this chicken ain't spring. And I'm not Jerry Springer. I'm going to read a book, lay by the pool on Saturday afternoon. Charles, I was so excited I hit the subscribe button twice. Thank you. I was trying to talk about the Greasy Strangler. That's done. Oh, Gillian Flynn is sending me a message. Oh, that's nice of her. Gillian Flynn, author at gmail.com. I keep getting like subscribed to sites like they just do it forever. I'm like, I don't know what this is, and it's funny because it's a lot of political. I'm getting like, oh, I gotta think Trump is the Antichrist, and then the next message is Trump is going to save the world. I'm like, I can't get both of these. I don't want either of these. But now I gotta hit him for I gotta spam these. Couldn't think there for a second. I'm tired. I hope my wife's not still on because I'm going to take a freaking nap. I got to rest up for my big weekend. Big weekend. Let's go to clean the car out. What is this on Nextdoor app? This person's complaining because they went and took the written test for their driver's license, and now they want to take so they went and they took their written test, and now they want to get the driving part, but nobody they know has a car. So they say, does anyone have a car I can use? It's the only thing stopping me from getting my own vehicle. Any ideas I can accomplish that? Someone said, with insurance risks, no. And somebody's like, how about a driving school? People are nuts. There's an author on Substack that I don't follow, and all her restacks keep showing up in my feed, even though I have my feed set to follow only. I don't know, maybe she's following you. It's because you're not following her, she's following you, obviously. I don't know. I got nothing. All right, everybody, have a great, great weekend. I will see everybody here again on Monday. We will do this again. I will be re-energized. That's kind of a big ask. Can I use your car to see if I'm good enough to drive? Yeah, right? Isn't that a little nuts? Hey, Spooky Daddy in time, just enough to say, I'll see everybody on Monday. Rewatch the stream, and make sure you watch all the ads. I appreciate it.